So Kshitigarbha Bodhisattva was talking about the benefits of helping out the poor. Again, in the future, kings, prime ministers, nobles, honorable elders, Maha Kshatriyas, the great warriors. Kshatriya is a warrior caste in the Hindu tradition, and Brahmins are the priests, the highest caste in the Hindu tradition. Come across Buddhist pagodas and temples or Buddhist sutras and images which are in bad condition and with determination for their repair or rebuild them. Such generous donors, whether they practice almsgiving themselves or persuading others to do almsgiving or charitable acts, whether they persuade one person or many hundreds of thousands of people to practice the same charitable acts, these charitable donors will be reborn as Chakravarti, princes of some sort, for hundreds of thousands of lives. Those who have been encouraged and persuaded by the above donors to practice almsgiving will be reborn as kings of small countries of hundreds of thousands of lives. If moreover they transfer their merit to others in the presence of the Buddhas, pagodas or temples, such great donors of gifts will attain Buddhahood. So the teaching from Mother Teresa and company is basically saying to perform good deeds without any expectation of return. So if that's the case, you would transfer, you would dedicate the benefit of such good actions to all creatures. So something like, by the merit and power of this practice, may all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness, and be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Then you just dedicate it to everybody else. The reward for practicing such great merit is beyond all description. If in the future king, prime ministers, nobles, when they see aged ones, old people suffering from disease, women giving birth, if they have but one momentary thought of sympathy to give them aid, medicines, food and drink, or bathing, so as to assure them some measure of peace and happiness, such merits are inconceivable, and donors of these things will always be reborn as Sudavasodeva for 100 kalpas. After this period, they will be always reborn in the 6 Deva lokas, the heavens of desire. And then they have the heaven of form and the heaven without form, different types of heavens and different levels. For 200 kalpas. Finally, they will attain Buddhahood, but prior to that, for hundreds and thousands of births, they will never be reborn as dwellers in the evil realms, the ghost, animal, and hell, or hear any voice of suffering. If kings of countries or Brahmins in the future can practice such meritorious deeds, they will receive boundless blessings. If they transfer their merits to others, whether great or small merit, they will be reborn as Chakravartis and finally attain Buddhahood. That is why, Kshitigarbha Bodhisattva, you should do your utmost to encourage sentient beings to practice meritorious deeds. By following these examples, if virtuous people in the future will practice meritorious deeds, even as small as a hair or a grain of sand or a dust mote, they will receive blessings and benefits which cannot be expressed by examples, because they will be so great. So the power of doing good things and reaping what you sow. If virtuous people of future times meet with the images of Buddha, Bodhisattvas, Parteka Buddhas, the Buddhas who attain enlightenment through their own individual practice, Chakravartis, some kind of a prince, and make offerings to them, they will also receive numerous blessings and benefits, and will always be reborn, either as humans or devas, enjoying great bliss. If such people will transfer their merits to the beings of the 10 quarters of space, such donors will get great benefits and blessings beyond all statement by examples. If virtuous persons of future times come across Mahayana, Mahayana is the great vehicle of the Buddha's teaching. That's where you want to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all creatures. Or here only one stanza, or even one stanza is one piece, one sentence of the sutra, and have a feeling of deep respect for that utterance, or if they sincerely praise the sutra, as the teaching of the Buddha is referred to as a sutra, or make offerings piously, they will receive innumerable merits if they will transfer their merits to the beings of the 10 quarters of space. Their blessings are beyond all words. If virtuous persons of future times come to new Buddhist pagodas, new temples, new Mahayana sutras and make offerings, paying homage with reverent, respectful attitudes of deepest respect. And if they come across old or destroyed ones, and make a vow to repair or restore these structures, or shall encourage others to do this meritorious work with them. The point in such places help people to gain enlightenment, help people to perform actions, positive actions with body, mind, and speech. So such good deeds will help people to have happier life, and these people are referred to as virtuous people who respond to this encouragement shall be born as kings of countries for 30 lives, and the encouraged himself will always be born as a Chakravarti, and will preach Buddha Dharma, the truth according to the Buddha, to the kings of countries. If virtuous people of future times will practice good deeds according to the Buddha's teachings, or make offerings for repairing Buddhist pagodas or temples, or mending Buddhist sutras, their merit small as hair, though it may be, or a dust mote, basically dust, or a grain of sand, or a drop of water. If they will transfer such benefits, such merits to the beings of 10 realms of space, such meritorious persons will receive inconceivably great bliss for hundreds of thousands of lives. If they will transfer their merits to their families and relatives, their relatives will receive happiness for 3 lives. To give one benefit is to receive hundreds of thousands in return. That is why Kshitigarbha Bodhisattva, the merits of almsgiving is of such magnitude. The power of doing good. Cultivate the world of virtue and do not commit one unwholesome act. That's the essence of the teaching, which is easy to say and hard to do for me.